It's day 2 of the voter registration drive. Yesterday, the IEC said that it only experienced minor glitches at some stations in Cape Town. The Commission is urging young people to register for the November polls. Our anchor, Rofhiwa Madzena, is out in Pimville and joins us now for more. Rofhiwa, please tell us what you are currently seeing there at Pimville Primary School.
Thanks, Baron, and good morning to all our viewers. We haven't seen the IEC coming through as yet. Residents, as you can imagine, are very frustrated about the issues that they face, Baron, and I'm not going to waste any time. I want to engage them so you can get a first-hand account of what exactly they go through here. There's a couple of them who are gathered who don't want to register to vote because of the various issues that they face. So I've got Nandi here, who's actually a business owner. She's a chef by profession, and she hasn't been able to work for about 13 months. Tell us why.
We've had no electricity for that long. All our cries are just going to deaf ears. I mean, Abokoko, Abala, Estanville, we've had, I'm sure, 4 Kokos passed away this side, a few from the other side. That just our quality of life is not good because manje we must make sure to paraffin, une gas, amalahle, uphekela abanye baphekela phansi. Khona abafortunate abasebenzisa gas nan. Mara akhona angithi asifani singabantu. So asilingani namandla wethu awalingani. So all those people fanele bayenze njani? Isikolo how operate kanjani without electricity? I mean my question manje is that this tower here, it supplies a network for basically the whole location. Mara ina ma generator. The supplier bayenza sure ukuthi bana ma generator bona ba life zabo ziyaqhubeka. Thina we must just see to finish. They don't care. Nobody cares. So I mean I don't want to hear from no politician, no nothing, because only now they are bothered ukuthi kwenzakalana eSandville. And for 13 months, how is that possible? Wena sithi namhlanje amsho uvukile wabhava thina sagcina nini ugeza just ugeza a proper bath geza ku Soweto jacuzzi yazi Soweto jacuzzi thini ivascom ngabuza into esidlayo mbuzo
mina ngi-football player I don't watch football angibhekelela indaba. If I watch TV to my cousin amehlo wami sewamoshakele. I can't read news.
Guys, I just want to give you a sense there that people are using charcoal generators and other means to provide for themselves, to cook, and just to live their daily lives, making reference that I probably had a nice warm bath this morning and they didn't get to do that. And it's a basic right that South Africans are entitled to. And sadly, the government of the day has failed them. And actually talking to them off air, Baron, I was told that the councillor said that she's not ESCOM. There's nothing that she can do. And what was her name? So that we can call these politicians to account for the roles that they're put in.
Lizzy Mabaso, she told us ukuthi yena akasebenza ESCOM, so expect ukuthi ayenzeni. She's spoken to them. What they do after that is not her business because yena akasebenza ESCOM. Akasebenzi for the people. She doesn't care ukuthi this community spila the way spila ngakhona. I mean, the first time makpoma lapana, she came, was addressed, I was telling the way ESCOM will come the following week to fix. Khona manje the excuses they give us are ukuthi thina spiritual kanjani singana ma prepaid. Spiritual kanjani singana ma prepaid.
Our box was vandalized. The people came here and stole some parts from this box, and then they wanted us to pay 6,000. They said we defaulted, but is there contractors that they hire to do their job that are stealing parts on our boxes?
We're running out of time, but you mentioned an important note, Nandi, about education and the school. I've got a member of the governing body there, Vuyoba, for some of the big issues around the school, no electricity, no sports grounds. What are you as an SGB doing to handle this?
We as SGBs, we're also devastated as the community because the school serves the community as well as the community is for the school. So the community and the school suffered a lot. I will tell you, this year children were coming fleece blanket with fleece. It was cold in the classes. So department, no intervention, only the community. So but why now?
SGB from where? My sister, these are the kind of issues that we don't know our SGB. Baba Ushala, which ward are you in?
Ward 25.
This is a problem. How is an SGB from Ward 25 being an SGP of a school in Ward 22. We have a serious problem. The community does know the SGP. We don't know the SGP. He's in Ward 25.
How is he engaging? How does the SGP engage with us? Because
Want electricity, no sports at school.
Yeah,
no
there's so many
computer.
issues, and unfortunately we're running out of time. Yeah.
The community is not the factors where do I say what. The problem is the school and also suffers as a community. My grandmother stays here. Yeah, I was raised here.
But your grandmother doesn't go to the school.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
my grandmother, I was raised here in the corner. Yeah, but
25.
I'm the SGP from this school.
Yeah. This is a conversation that will be ongoing. We can hear that things are getting quite tumultuous amongst the people that we're talking to, and we're going to continue this conversation with a political analyst, Thamsanqa Malinga, and of course Nhlanhla Lux, who joined us yesterday. He's a community member and has engaged with many young and old people in this particular part of the community. And I mean, it's a very important conversation that we're having here, Barrett. And I just want to engage what I have just talked about with the people. And Thamsanqa, I'm going to ask with you as a political analyst, sometimes you just have to take the politics out of the basic things that you have to do as the government of the day.
It's a tricky question to say you take politics out of the basic things that we have to do at the end of the day, because politics informs what is happening here right now. How can people stay in a township, in a place like this, without electricity for more than a year, whilst there is a ward councillor who has been politically mandated by the Versen community and it cascades from his party? How then do we say that people are without electricity for more than a year when there is a political representative who has been mandated to make sure that there is service delivery within this community? And it's only not this community. You know, it happened yesterday in Naledi, where the same thing, people closed the voting station. I spoke this morning to the regional MCO of the IEC who was here to monitor the situation, and he said, no, we are opening Naledi. We spoke to the people yesterday because then ESCOM came in to fix the situation. Diepkloof was burning for the past 2 weeks. And they said yesterday they fixed, they managed to get ESCOM to come in and install the transformer. And now you can see that they are playing politics. They are playing politics with the lives of the people. Now that they need the votes, they are able to bring in ESCOM on Saturday at Diepkloof when Diepkloof has been burning for 2 weeks.
And that's a problem, Kanta, isn't it? I see you nodding, you agreeing with what Thamsanqa is saying, is that everything just happens when it's convenient for the government of the day. And that is the big issue. It's not about convenience. It's about meeting your mandate as someone who was instilled with the livelihoods of people.
You know, to be honest with you, I'd like us to be fair and honest and not politicize absolutely everything. Let's look at Soweto 1994 up until 2021. What has been the contribution of politics? And my answer is nothing, because a lot of people will say, but Maponya Mall wasn't there, Chabulani Mall wasn't there in 1994. And to be honest with you, that's private investment. And it's not fair for me to say entirely nothing has happened from politics. But it's actually borderline disgusting to even try to think of what politics has done for our people in Soweto since 1994. So it's clear that politics at some point in the system is failing our people. And our people need to also understand that no one is coming to save you. You need to lift up your own communities. You need to ensure that you start reasoning with your mind more than with your heart, and make sure that whatever is a need in your community, stand up for it, fight for it, and make sure that it happens, because there is no one man coming from a political system or any other system who's coming here to save you.
But Nhlanhla, this is what is happening. Yeah. We've inherited an apartheid system.
100%.
We are in the periphery.
Yes.
We are the forgotten people.
Yes.
So
the ANC has had 27 years from that inherited apartheid system to make some kind of change. Do you not think that there were some shortcomings, that the ANC must accept that they have not met the mandate that they were given?
The ANC scrambled into power. They were given a shop that is actually failing, that is going under. The only thing that they did was to put a sign that says under new management. So it's a system that is just under new management that is forgetting our people. Our people are still forgotten. They are in the periphery. So the ANC basically has inherited apartheid. This is apartheid that's forever forgetting black people, that's forever marginalizing black people, that's only reminding black people when something that has to come from them. That is why Ntanta is saying that our people, there's no one who's going to come and save us. The ANC is past its sell-by date. It's not going to save the people.
So, I mean, as a political analyst, you've seen what's happened over the last few weeks in terms of registration of candidates and whatnot. What is your view in terms of the outcome of the election? Do you think that the ANC can remain a stronghold in some of the big metros? Are we going to see more coalitions? What is your analysis of the situation, particularly when it comes to service delivery?
I'm seeing that, for example, it's going to be an issue of joint parties, coalitions managing municipalities. The city of Joburg, for example, if they happen to win it, they're going to win it by a very small margin. But I'm seeing a point where now there's going to be a coalition of the newer parties, so Action SAs, the independent candidates, as we're seeing here right now. There's going to be those type of coalitions. And honestly, we need that. We need a new type of leadership. You know, we need to get away from the dependence of the ANC, because we've been having the carrot being dangled every time. Electricity is fixed only when we need to have the voters' roll, filled up. Issues are only attended to when malls are burning. Poverty is attended to when malls are burning. You know, the issues of schools is attended to when parents blockade schools. You know, so we need a coalition. We need, like Ntanta says, people must now rise and say, no one is going to save us. We need to come together and save ourselves. So I'm seeing coalitions.
Yeah, and I've run out of time, so Ntanta, I can't get any closing comment from you, but I think we're very familiar of where you stand when it comes to the issues of community members being addressed. Hearing there from Thamsanqa Malinga, who's a political analyst, and of course, Ntanta Likes, who's the president of the Soweto Parliament. He engages constantly with the community members and is very abreast with the daily issues that they go through. And these local government elections are going to be extremely important in highlighting and addressing those issues, Baron. I think it's going to be a very long morning for these residents as they voice their opinions on this registration process that's happening today.
Thank you, Rofhiwa. That was our eNCA anchor, Rofhiwa Madzena. She is live in Soweto this morning. No jobs, no electricity, no water. That is what the residents of Soweto are saying. And they are fed up. They want change. And they say that they will be protesting outside of these voter registration sites in Soweto until their demands are met and also until their grievances are heard, and until the governments or the municipalities who are in charge listen to them. Now,